YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today we're continuing Spyro the Dragon. We made it about a third of the way through the first game. I think we got through the tutorial world, and then we got through the first world entirely. So we are now moving on to World 3. I believe there's 5 or 6 of them. I can't remember exactly, but we are headed through to our next world. I've really been enjoying this game. I hope you've been enjoying watching me play this for the first time, and please don't judge me too harshly. I literally have never played this game before. But you guys know the drill. If you can, please don't forget to like and comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that alert button. Don't forget to follow me everywhere. Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, all those places. And of course, follow me on twitch.tv/ShenzOTheLost. You could have watched this live if you come subscribe over there. But YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the other side. Hey YouTube, welcome back. We're just getting started here. We're at 29% of game completion, and as you can see, the adventure continues. So here we are. We've got 32 dragons, 190 treasure, and let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, we are on this world. Just trying to remember all the controls. Yeah, I think I was missing like a handful of gems here, and I don't know where they're from, like where to go. I just know we gotta take the balloon. But yeah, I think, yeah, we're missing 10 gems here in the Peacekeepers, and I don't know where they are. We searched, I believe, the last time, so I'm gonna do just a quick search again and just see if there's, you know, something I missed. And then if we don't find anything, I will just, we'll just take the balloon and head to the next world. Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Crash, and Crash Team Racing. Yeah, no, some of the PlayStation 1 games, like, I never had a PlayStation 1 growing up. So a lot of that is, you know, like, a lot of these games, like, I didn't get to play a lot of Crash. I didn't play Spyro. Missed Crash Team... Well, okay, I didn't miss Crash Team Racing. I actually did play Crash Team Racing. I didn't enjoy it as much. I want to go back and give it another shake, though. And that's my amazing platforming skills, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, there's you know, I really have been enjoying, you know, enjoying my time with Spyro. I think Spyro has been very, very good. And yeah, that's why I'm just looking for these last 10. Oh my god, I missed that jump again. Gotta head home. Okay, sounds great, Aaron. Thank you. Be safe getting home, okay? Thanks for hanging out, Aaron. Always nice to see you. Man, remember how I chased that guy around? Oh, you know, that's probably what I gotta do. I think I need to use this key. That's the 10 missing gems. I gotta find the locked chest. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I am just absolutely crushing it here. Yeah, so that's probably where the 10 missing gems are, is I gotta find the locked chest. I would imagine it's somewhere over here. Yep, here it is. There we go. I spent all that time yesterday looking for it, and it was right here in front of me the whole time. It was the one place I didn't check. Man, I bet when this YouTube video goes live, everyone is going to be, like, just roasting me in the comments. And honestly, fair. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together there.
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
All right, let's head out. Still trying to find a way to watch the Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah, I unfortunately don't think I can be of any help there. But all right, here we are, next world. Next world. The Magic Crafter's world. Man, I've said this before, but God, this remaster is beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Oh, okay. Immune to fire, huh? Good to know. Coming through! A lot of movies you watch now are foreign movies. Fair enough. We rescued Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release
From Asia and France? Yeah, I've heard the French movie scene's pretty good.
The eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
I don't think I can get up there yet. Alright. Let's keep looking around. Get wrecked, nerds. German movies are decent, but Italian movies you've not watched? Yeah, I can't say I've watched any of them either, so, you know, I can't judge. I'm also not really a big movie guy, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it's not really my thing. Maybe when I have some more free time, I will try to watch more. But yeah, just as of right now anyway, I don't, I thought I had him there. How many attempts is this going to take me? Let's find out. Got him. Alright, so there's one more. I got another dragon egg over on the other side I gotta get. Rescued Xantor.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
All right, a supercharge. Get wrecked, nerd. Rescued Voldar?
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Alright. Found all the dragons in this world. This one doesn't have a lock on it, does it? Looks like it does, or at least something's anchoring it. Found the key. Do I have to supercharge that, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so we're missing quite a few gems still. And then I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Like, this is clearly metal, right? I wonder if that's one of the chests we talked about last week. I don't remember exactly what was said, but I wonder if that's one where it's like you need like a certain power-up or something in order to open that one. Moon Thieves. We don't know Love Yet, Follow, 3 Days Max, and BB and Tina films for foreign films. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we got that guy. Just exploring around. Morning, Grifta. How you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we've explored pretty much the whole outer world. Dang. Got away again. What a dick! Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah, I knew what direction you were gonna try to run that time. Alright, I'm just gonna take a look around, because we have the key, but I haven't found the locked chest yet. At least I don't think so. So I'm just gonna take another look around, and then we'll head into the next world. Been a week, still dealing with the fallout from the cyclone and without power. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Grifta. That sucks. Having to use a mate's place, temporary office, and shower. Oh, yeah, that's never fun. Well, I hope the cleanup and recovery goes soon. I know that's never a good time. Okay, there's something over there. Oh. Blib, 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 blib. Alright, let's try again. With a little less suck this time. There we go. And there's the key. Alright, so that means we're missing 25 gems. I wonder if they're all, I wonder if they're all in that treasure chest I couldn't open. I wonder if that's what I gotta do. If I gotta do the supercharge and then go down. Let's try it, huh? Alright, gotta take a left. Alright. Aha! That was what you had to do. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, so that's how you open those, with the supercharge. Got it. Okay. Today I learned, ladies and gentlemen. Today I learned. Alright, let's go to the first world, since we got all the gems and everything here. And here we go. Alpine Ridge. Well, Grifta, it's nice to see you. You know, I know I'm sorry you've been dealing with a lot. Hopefully we can take your mind off it for a little bit. I do appreciate you coming in to say hello. It means a lot. And TL, thank you so much for sharing all those foreign films. I don't know if I will ever watch any, but maybe someone on YouTube who's a film buff will watch and will... Oh, right. Metal robes. That's the plan. Missed the last few streams. Well, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, so we did a Mario Wonder Marathon yesterday. I started, I think it was like at 5 o'clock in the morning your time. Dang. I got one of them and got slapped by the other one. And then, man, what did we even do on Sunday? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, we did the Sean Bolin impersonation stream. Yes, I did have to take Tanner to the vet midway through, yeah. Luckily, it only took about 30 minutes, so it wasn't, you know, wasn't a huge deal. But, yeah, he got his treatment done and taken care of. Rescued Zane.
Oh, Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
Durgans! So I didn't rewatch it, but I did see part of it. TL. I think I need to go back and watch the rest of it, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, I do need to spend some time watching games done quick. I gotta do more stuff like that. That is like something on my laundry list of things to do. I really need to go try and watch like other creators and see what it is they're doing. You know, just so I can learn. You know, we talked about this a bit yesterday, but you know, you gotta, as a creator, you need to constantly be learning and, you know, keep your ego in check type thing. Because, you know, when you're not, when you don't do that, that's just a recipe for disaster. Hello, Eldred.
For releasing me.
This would be me as a dragon. Just colossal nerd. Ow. I really have to remember that those guys, Youch. I really gotta remember that those guys, you cannot flame breath those guys, because that's like my go-to. Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's like, for me, I just look at it as like, you've got to, you know, other creators who are doing, you know, who are successful, there's always things you can learn. You know, like, I've talked about Ray Narvaez, I think, is someone that all creators should look at as far as, like, hey, what is Ray doing on stream that you can learn from? Okay, I only missed him twice, guys. Only twice. And we rescued Xander.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the
But
magic
yeah, that's
craft
just something, you know, that I'm a really big advocate of. Is like, I see a lot of these creators, and I'm not gonna name any because, you know, I don't want to cause drama or anything like that. But there are some creators that they forget their roots. They forget what brought them to the dance. And it's a shame, because there are so many, like, really good creators out there that, you know, you can learn a lot from. But some, you know, they just let they let the success go to their head, and they forget what they forget what brought them to the dance. And there's one creator in particular that I'm thinking of. You know, as much as I hate to say it, but, you know, every time I see this creator, it's not good. You know, it's like watching a meltdown in real time. And, you know, you want them to get help, but they're so far up their own ego. You know, they can't recognize that they need it. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. You know, I think more than anything, I think it's just sad. And, you know, that's something, you know, I really wish to avoid, personally speaking. You know, like, if I ever find that level of success, I hope it doesn't consume me to the point where all I'm doing is, like, farming drama. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
Alright, we got all the Durgans. it's just one of those things where it's like, I really wish I really wish that there were more successful content creators out there that, you know, didn't rely on, well, quite frankly, awful behavior. Let me just put it that way. But, you know. Alright, I gotta chase this fool. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just one of those things where, and again, I don't want to name any names, but the creator that I'm thinking of, in particular, rose to fame by making fun of the creators who were so caught up in their own ego that they, you know, they couldn't handle any criticism or anything like that. And now, the same creator is, like, threatening lawsuits against anyone who's critical of them. And had a meltdown publicly on stream when their lawyer informed them that they didn't have a case. And it's just one of those... Ouch. It's just one of those things where it's like... Man, he became so successful, and for whatever reason... just lost sight of what got him there. And it's just a shame, because, like, you know, you gotta remember that all content creators are people too, right? So it's a shame when you see someone who once was a big advocate for, you know, transparency and being a decent person, just kind of fall into that, like, internet trap of allowing it to become so all-consuming that, you know, he lost track of what got him there. And it's just, it's a shame, you know? And, you know, I wish, more than anything, that you know, he would take a step back and, you know, I hate the phrase touch grass, but, you know, take a break. You know, take a break from the online and look at his life and, you know, the people he has around him and, you know, just try to do better, I guess. But the sad thing is, I'm going to be honest, I don't think this particular creator will. I would love to be wrong, but I've seen it happen to too many people. And it's always a shame. And so that's why I'm a big advocate for, you know, like, hey, remember where you came from, you know, don't let your ego get so out of control that you forget, you know, what brought you to the dance. And certainly don't let it forget that, you know, don't forget that, at the end of the day, you're just a person like anyone else. And that does not make you any better or any worse than them. You know, you might be extremely talented, you might be very funny. You know, we were talking yesterday about how, like, you can't really train charisma. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you gotta remember that at the end of the day, you know, we're all people. We are all people just trying to do our best. Okay, so we got everything here. Okay, so let's exit. And chat, I hope that if I ever develop an ego the size of Texas, I hope all of you will continually remind me of where I came from. Yeah, you gotta sink all your points into charisma and character creation. Alright. We're heading back. Give me 1 sec. I need to respond to this real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Just had a quick question I needed to answer. I don't really need to fight any of these guys because I already collected all their gems. Alright, we got the high caves. I think this is next. This is such a simple thing to do for loading screens, but I love it. It's a simple thing, but you know, I'm a simple man. What can I say? Ooh. Man, what did I just get hit with? Oh, that guy. Okay. He hit me with the twister! A twister! Speaking of movies. Ouch! Okay. How do I beat that guy, I wonder? Alright, well. It's a wizard battle. Have to go get that guy later. Alright, rescued Cyrus.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
You know, again, the question I have to ask. Why don't any of the other dragons do anything about this? Like, I freed 40 of them. You'd think they would be doing something. You know? Like... I wonder what the... I mean, obviously I know there wouldn't be much of an adventure if it wasn't for Spyro, but... It's just... That's just, you know, one of the things I'm wondering about this, you know? I'm questioning. Maybe that's my big flaw. I'm questioning too much. Got Ajax.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. So, I have to supercharge those guys. Okay, got it. So I just went the wrong way. Bonk. Okay, that wasn't very talented of me, I'll be honest. Saw an article yesterday that there's a 4K N64 console coming out this year, not made by Nintendo, but plays all the N64 games. Ooh, I may have to get that. My old N64 still works, but it's having some problems. To put it politely, I tried to do something on the N64 a while ago, and it wasn't working. So I'll have to double check and kind of see what's up. Oh, that's not cool. Excuse me, rude. Oh, okay, so I'm supercharged here. Okay, good to know. So there's a couple different ways to beat those guys. Good to know. Mrs. is keen. Only game she ever liked playing was Mario Kart on the 64. It's a great game. Alright, I missed the other spider, but I got almost all of them here. Oh, of course. Alright, where's my supercharge? Hi Anna, how are you? Welcome. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just playing some Spyro. There you are. Okay, got it. Arachnophobe. I'll take it. Alright, man, there's 500 gems on this stage too, huh? I don't think we're gonna get all 500, but we'll see. Another headache, migraine, don't even know anymore, getting through the day. I'm sorry. I do hope you feel better soon, Anna. I know that feeling, though. Alright, so this is where I gotta go. Let's go this way. You blame the moon? Fair. Just don't tell Sailor Moon that, okay? I don't need the Sailor Scouts on my ass either, okay? I've already got enough people angry at me right now. Blame the moon because there's not too much in real life you can blame it on. Sure, I mean, you can blame it on, you know, you can always blame it on Sean. I think that's always fair. You know, he's always fair game. He does do a lot of yelling, which, you know, doesn't exactly help with headaches. Dang, you got away from me. Come back here, you rat bastard! Oh, I should have had him there. Hard disagree. Got him. And I prance, and I prance. But I do appreciate you being here, Anna. You know, always want to wish you nothing but good vibes and good times. Okay, so I think, yeah, okay, this is just one circular cavern. Now, how do I get out of here, I wonder? Might have to jump out from there to get across. Yeah, that's probably what I needed to do. But the fairy saved me. Thank you. Rescued Cedric.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Alright. So I think we've got all the dragons. We're missing one egg. Nope! I just got... just bonked my head there. Didn't quite make it there, because I stopped my charge midway through. Sorry, gotta just respond to this real quick. Okay. There's the other egg we need to catch. That was easy after I stopped, you know, being a dumbass. Okay, so we're only missing a handful of gems, and I think then we're done with this world. Alright, so there's something over there we gotta go get. So let's see. We explored over there. We explored over there. Alright, so there's only one place we didn't check yet. So we'll go check that out real quick and call it good. So let's see. Was it down here where we needed to go? I don't think I fully explored this. Nope, we did. Okay. Yep, there we go. Alright, finish the level. Alright, let's head out and we'll call it good. Move on to the next one. I think we're making pretty good progress, everybody. If I do say so myself. Nope! And of course, as soon as I say that, I immediately fall to my death. There we go. Alright, well, we're loading. Okay. Respond to that later. Alright, so that's the high caves. Right. Gotta do this now. And Crystal Flight. Alright, moving on. We're moving on over. We're moving on over. Oh, I was not paying attention. We'll just start over real quick. That's my fault. I was checking to see how Rainilla was doing, and she's doing really well. Very happy for her. It's got, I think, 10 people watching right now, which is incredible. I'm only slightly jealous, you know? Only slightly, though. I forgot what button was breathe fire, so that's why I messed up there. Oh, went the wrong way. Like a big old dummy. Oh, and I ran out of time. All right, we'll try this a couple more times. I'm not gonna like stress this one. You know, we talked about it before. I'm not gonna try and perfect the game. I'm just gonna try it a couple times and we'll move on. I think these flight levels are very cool. Teach you a little bit about the nuance. Ah. Dang. Teach you a little bit about the nuance of the game. Dang. I keep getting stuck on the treasure chest part. Alright, I think we'll do 2 more runs. We'll see if I get any better. And then we'll move on. Alright, we got all the treasure chests there. No planes, though. Man, unfortunate. Alright, one more run. This will be the last one. And I think I may just go for the planes immediately. Alright, let's see if we can do this. This could be the run, guys. Could be the run. Boom! We did it, guys. We did it. Wowee. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it, you know? One of those small victory type things. Hell yeah, we did it. Alright, now we go back to Magic Crafters. 100% at that level. Alright. Get wrecked, nerds. Okay, it looks like there's two more levels, huh? All right. We'll try to knock out this world, and then we'll head to the next one. So we're at Wizard Peak. I think the goal will probably be to try to get like all the dragons and all the eggs. If we can get all of the gems, awesome. But I'm not going to stress about it. Ooh. God, they got some reach with those clubs. Gotta respect the reach. Rescue Jarvis. Hello, Jarvis.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Well, if you insist. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Oh, ouch. Ow. And now I am the dead. That was unlucky. Time for a caffeine hit. Hell yeah, Grifta. Got Hexus.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. Okay, so this is going to be a supercharge run. They want us to supercharge down there. Oh, ran right into that like a big old dummy. And we got Lucas.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
Okay, gotta remember that. Found all the dragons here. Still got a little ways to go, though. Hello, Tanner boy. How are you? Yeah, what's wrong, kiddo? You okay? Being a good boy? Yeah. Good boy, Tanner. Tanner's being a good boy, everybody. Okay. There's definitely a way to get over there. Probably have to supercharge and then jump off, if I had to guess. Egg hunt trophy, I'll take it. Alright. We found all the eggs. Gotta go up, there's a couple gems I missed up there. I think there's a couple things over here I missed as well. We'll go check that out. See what's up. Yeah, so there's a wizard up there. And a wizard up there. But how do I get to them? not fall down. Yeah, so there's a couple things up there. I mean, obviously we can just leave. That's not a huge deal, but... Alright. Is there a way to get to where those wizards are? Well, we got to this guy. So where do we get to the other guy, then? Because there's got to be a way to get him, you know? We're only missing 14. I would imagine all 14 of them are up there. So how do we get there? Yep, that's not it. Well, how do we get up there, I wonder? Wonder if I have to go up there and then jump off and go around, maybe? Well, let's go check it out at the very least. Can't hurt to at least double check. And look, if this doesn't work out, we'll just call it good, you know? Aha! Okay, that was what we needed to do. Okay, cool. Pretty straightforward. Alright, 100% of the level. There we go. Let's head to the exit, which, if I remember, was up here. Alright, then we got one more, and we're good to go. You okay there, Tanner Dog? Okay. One more level. And that is the Blowhard. I think this is the boss fight. So, guys, I'm going to take a very quick break. I'm going to go use the bathroom, make sure Tanner's good to go. You know how it is. And then we'll do the boss fight, and we'll move on to the next world. So, YouTube, hang tight. Be right back. Let's get right on into it, and we're going to just take on the boss fight here. So we're confronting Blowhard. To see what the strategy is to win this boss fight. And yeah, we may call it after this. I would like to go to the next world, but just looking at the time, I think I spent a little too long trying to solve some of the, find some of the gems and stuff like that, solving how to get there. But we will see. I don't think I missed anything. Just gonna backtrack real quick. Okay, yep, we're good to go. I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. Sorry, guys. Did I really just, like, walk off like that? Alright. Now we got Altair.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Oh. Alrighty. before we go that way, let me just get this stuff here. Alright, there we go. 100% that. That was pretty easy. So I guess we'll keep going for a bit. We'll probably try to get a little bit through at least the overworld of the next world. And yeah, then I think we'll be good to go. But yeah, we 100%ed all the Magic Crafters, which is pretty cool. So we'll have to go back maybe another time and get some of the others. But yeah, we're at 47%, so we're just about halfway through the game, it looks like. I think we're doing pretty well, all things considered. You know, we will get there. All right, but let's head on out.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs.
You're welcome, Tuco.
Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
Yep, let's head to Beastmakers. Let's see what's up. Good evening, Callie. How are you? Hope you're hanging in there. I was talking about you earlier, about how nice it was to talk to you. I do hope you're doing well. At least as well as you can be anyway, given the circumstances. Well, welcome on in. Yeah, because we were talking about D&D. Well, we were talking about D&D, so we were like, yeah, you know, it was just nice to see you back active again after taking a bit of a break. Alright, so we're in the Swamplands. Down on a bayou. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We just need, I think Raynella is the only person left to make their character. Everyone else, I think, is good to go. And I am very, very excited. We got Bruno, but I don't think we're supposed to talk about him.
Nasty North is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
I like the thick Cajun accent he's got. Alright, well, just gonna be lurking while you do some stuff. Hey, no worries. Thanks, Callie. Appreciate the lurk. Oh. Should have just lit one, because they all set themselves on fire. There's another chicken around here somewhere. Okay. Well, normally, as you guys know, I like to go through all of the different, you know, the overworld first and just beat it all, but we're going to change things up a bit. Gonna make some changes, throw you guys off your game a little. We're gonna go into Terrace Village first. I'm gonna see, because we got a little bit more time on my schedule today, so I'm gonna see if we can just get through this world and see how close we can get. So we'll do our best. I'm gonna do my best. He's got a shocky stick. Let's see what's over here. Oh, it's a... Okay, I think we got everything there. Dang, just half a second too short. On so many of those charge attempts. Alright. 400 gems and 2 dragons here with no dragon eggs. Alright, rescued Claude.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
So, you gonna help me, or... No, okay, just gonna disappear. Got it. Okay. Well, you know, it was worth a try. Alright, so I think that needs some kind of supercharge. Ouch. Yeah, so you need a supercharge for that. Okay. Rescued Cyprin.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Oh, I hope so.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
That's fair. So yeah, we got all the dragons, so we're just missing some of the gems. I haven't seen any, like, of the arrows to get the supercharge. So I don't know if I just missed something, or, you know, if I just haven't gotten to the right place, or what's up, but we'll figure it out, I suppose. I forgot for a second. I'm like, wait, I can't charge that big guy. I have to hit the fire at the last second. And lucky for me, I did. Alright. Alright, guys, should I try to go for another, you know, some of the other gems, or should I just call it? What do you think? I think I'll make one attempt at getting the other gems, and if it doesn't work, I'll call it good, alright? We'll call it a day. That doesn't count. And we'll just move on to the next one. We won't end the stream, but it's just like, you know, I don't want to... Okay, so there's nothing up there. Okay. Now I just need to find whatever triggers that guy, and hopefully that will be the rest of the gems. Just retracing my steps here. Yep, I did miss some stuff. Okay. I was like, I don't think that'll be all the gems. I'm probably missing some. Yep, alright. 10 gems. That seems pretty likely to be in that chest. I just gotta figure out what to do to trigger it. What to do, what to do, what to do. I do like how this game, one of the strongest points about this game is its simplicity in one. It's not hard to, like, know everything you gotta do, which is cool. Like, it doesn't overwhelm you with mechanics or anything like that. And that's nice. But the other part about it that I actually really dig is it rewards you for, you know, being thorough on the map. And, you know, that's not something a lot of games do nowadays, I feel. Alright. We're gonna go back and do one more try. To see if I can find a, you know, something to blow up that other chest with. And we'll go from there. Whoops. Oh, that could have ended extremely poorly. Alright, does anybody see a way to open up that other chest? Normally there would be like a firework in the ground or something like that. Oh, there's one. Hey, here we go. Let's see. Boom! Shakalaka. Got them all. Okay, cool. We've 100%ed this world. Let's head out. I'm glad we went back and checked. Alright, let's head on up and head on out. Back to the overworld. We're knocking out quite a lot of stuff here. It's pretty good. Alright, so here we are, back in the bayou. Don't need to go that way. We've already explored that area around. Blew up all the fireworks here. We'll look around here. Collect what we can. Rescued Cletus.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
Well, it's nice to see you too. Man, I mean, no disrespect to anyone named Cletus out there, but is there not a more stereotypical name for a southern gentleman from the swamp named than Cletus? I'm just saying. Like, with all due respect, Cletus just feels like a name you would give to someone from the South here in the United States. Alright, so we got entering Wild Flight. So this will probably be another flying one. We'll give like 2 or 3 attempts at this, and we'll probably move on. Again, we're not trying to 100% everything yet. I might come back and do that later. Might try to platinum this game, but we will see. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button. Oh, just immediately faceplant into the ground. Only missing one plane. That's gonna be like trying to find a needle in the haystack. And one treasure chest, huh? Man. We found, alright, so there's no rings, so 7 chests, 1 arc, 7 planes, and there's boats. Alright, good to know. We'll get this, we'll get this. Alright, well, we got all the planes. Okay. Rats. Alright. Let's try, let's go 2 more times. I know I said 2 or 3, but I think I'm starting to figure out where everything is now. So I want to give another shot. If that's okay. Dang, man. That was just silly on my part. Missed an arc there. Go back and grab that arc, and then we'll, I think we also missed a boat here, so... Alright, got the arcs, got the boats, we know where all the planes are, and I know where all the treasure chests are. Just gonna have to do a little bit better with management next time. Alright. Here we go. Oh, come on, man. Alright. Sorry, 2 more runs. 2 more runs. I know, I keep adding to it. Sorry. But I'm feeling pretty confident. I did make the mistake here, though, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? If I had just gone that way, I probably would have saved myself a lot of time. Yep. Because here's all the boats right here. Alright, let's see. Can I get all the planes? Oh, I went the wrong way. Ah, 2 planes away. Dang. I was so close, guys. I almost had that. And, man, I just... humiliated myself a little bit there. And by humiliate, I mean I humbled myself. What can I say, you know? Okay, got all the arch. And there's the last boat. I knew I missed one. I was like, I'm not gonna go all the way around. That's a waste of time. Alright, we got this. Oh, no way. Dang it, I nosedived a little too hard. Okay. I think I figured it out, though. Hey, Tanner Dog, you doing okay? Alright. Got some good... We got a lot of time right now, which is good. Hi, Tanner. How you doing, kid? Three more. Two more. One more. Got it. All right, sorry. I know that took a bit longer than I initially had planned or promised. Definitely more tries, but I think that was worth it. Let's be real. Give me one sec. Sorry. All right, we got Wild Flight done. Let's head back on up. And now we got the Misty Bog. So let's head on into the Misty Bog and move on to the next phase. Oh, Tanner, you doing okay there, kiddo? I love you, bud. Yeah, it's okay. Tanner's a little sad right now. We got, for those that don't know, we got some rain outside, so he hasn't been able to go outside or pretty much anything since this morning, and he's definitely looking like he's a little sad about the whole situation. Instinct was to breathe fire, and then I registered after I hit the button. Oh, hey, you idiot. He's wearing metal. You can't do that. I'm like, pretty sure I only took the one hit. Man, those are some creepy looking plants. Oh, and it's saying my controller battery's low. Give me one sec. Good boy, Tanner. I'm gonna have to give Tanner lots of belly rubs to make up for this today, guys. Alright. Hopefully this is the right one. Yep. Okay, we're good to go. So I got like two chargers right here. One's for the Switch, one's for the PlayStation. Okay, can't really get up there. Or can you? Collect some more limes, collect some more treasure. So 504 dragons. Okay. I don't think we'll go for all 500 today unless we just happen to get it. Oh. That was odd. I got eaten even though I won. Strange. Got Roscoe.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Oh, we got another dragon, guys. Oof. I guess I stopped charging, like, right in front of him. Because here's the thing, I did let go of the button. Like, I got no complaints there, but it was like, oof. I didn't think I actually let go that early, but apparently I did. My bad. That one I just missed. No excuse there. Oh, and then I got eaten? That's unfortunate. Hey, Gridley, Sparring's okay. Hey, I want to let you know, bud. I got a bone to pick with you, dude. A very serious bone. How dare you have higher average viewership than me? No, but seriously, Gridley, congratulations. For those that don't know, Gridley is getting has double digit average viewership. And yeah, he's got one higher than me. I'm at 9, he's at 10. That damn incredible, wonderful bear who I adore with all of my heart is doing better at the streaming game than me. I'm so offended. You know, between you and Raynella, Gridley, I've got problems. Because Raynella's also doing better than me right now. No, but in all seriousness, you guys, I am so proud of both of you. Like, yeah, I saw the average viewership, and I'm like, oh my god, Gridley's doing better than me. Gridley's got higher average viewership than I do. And that's freaking awesome, man. Like, you know, there's no, you know, this is 100% a bit, to answer your question. Yeah, it's 100% a bit. I'm not even the slightest bit mad. Jealous, yes. Mad, no. But no, I'm legitimately so proud of you, man. Like, you Raynella, and really so many others in our circle are just absolutely crushing it. Oh, you know, maybe, but you know, I'm just saying, you're still doing better than the me right now. Not that it's a competition or anything. We got Bubba. Man, that's the other, like, stereotypical southern name, huh?
Creatures, smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons, after all.
But no, Gridley, I'm legitimately so happy for you, man. Like, you guys, you deserve it, 100%. I'm gonna give Raynella crap about taking all my viewership, though. I gotta tell her and Chaos to stop being so damn entertaining. Oh, and I just immediately fell off like a dummy. Son, love these parts? That's awesome. But Gridley, hope you're doing well. It's so good to see you. Again, yeah, just in all seriousness, though, I am so happy for you and so proud of you, man. I do hope you will get the opportunity to take a look at that sponsorship stuff. I think it's probably one of Twitch's better updates they've made. I'm not going to say it's like, you know, the greatest, but it's definitely one of the better things they've pushed out over the years. That's for sure. Just parked outside a work mixer and you kind of don't want to go? I don't know, really, I'm afraid I don't know what that means. I apologize. I legitimately have no idea what a work mixer is. I am not hip or cool. Work social event. Okay, that's what I thought it meant, but I'm sitting here like, my brain went straight to like mixed drinks. I'm like, no, Gridley wouldn't talk about a mixer like that. Or like a sound mixer. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, huh? Man, is there no way to go back? That's pretty unusual, especially since there's a whole bunch of shit I haven't collected yet. Normally there's like a light or something, you know, to go back up, but I'm not seeing one. Damn, am I gonna have to go through and do this again? Ugh. Well, Gridley, I do encourage you to go to the work social event, to the work mixer. You know, I do hope you have a good time. I get that, like, no, you're good, Gridley, no need to apologize. You have a good time, okay? Have a wonderful evening, and, thanks for popping in for a minute. Let me kind of give you shit. You're the best, Gridley. We'll see you soon, okay? Yeah, YouTube, if you are watching this, my good friend Gridley Bear does streams kind of late in the evening for most time zones, not for us. But, because I work East Coast hours, I don't get to see him a lot. But he's crushing it. He's doing a great job. I think he's got, like, Smash coming up tomorrow, which this video probably won't be published in time for that. But if you can, go check out my friend Gridley. Also, go check out my mod, Rainella. She and her daughter are one of the most insanely entertaining pairs ever, and it is unfortunate that I have to go up against them scheduling wise because they're just that damn funny, you know. They are that damn entertaining, and I don't know, I don't have anything bad to say about any of them aside from the fact that, you know, they're taking my viewership, you know. How dare. But again, that's just a sign of how good of a job they're doing. You know what I mean? And that means I have to step up my game somehow. Which, oof, you're asking me to step up my game? Come on. I don't know if that's even possible. That's not true! That's impossible! Like, come on. Even my quotes are, like, mediocre at best. Like, come on. What chance do I have? There must have been a better way to do that. Okay, I don't think I have an extra life here, so I gotta be perfect, and I was not. Because there was a hidden frog there, you son of a frog!
Warning.
Oh, speak of the devil. Hello, Rainella. I was just talking mad shit about how incredibly talented you are. Mad shit. Raynella, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles? Did you and Chaos cause some problems? I'm not kidding, by the way, Raynella. I was literally like, you go back and watch the VOD, I was literally talking about how amazing of a job you guys do. You guys being you and Chaos. I was joking, just for full transparency right now. I was joking about how you guys were stealing all my viewership today. Raynella, can you give yourself a shout out, please? If you're not already following Raynella Star 86, please go do so. I am not kidding about how entertaining her and Chaos are. Those two are perfect. They are what all content creators should aspire to. And Raynella's only been doing this for like a freaking year. And she's already outperforming me, like, on a daily basis. It's freaking wild. And I am not at all jealous. By which I mean I am extremely jealous. But also very proud. Also very proud. Thank you, Raynella. I know it seems really egotistical to give yourself a shout-out, but I don't think we have another mod on duty right now. So, yeah. But yeah, Raynella, again, I just want to make sure to tell you I am so proud of everything you've been doing and how far you have come as a content creator. You are really finding your niche, and I'm so proud of you. I honestly wish you weren't as entertaining because, God, like, I can't compete with you in Chaos. I can try, but you know, I'm just the mediocre white man. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Case in point. Right there. Yeah, but Vin, you were lurking. Yeah, see, there's the kinda. Uh-huh, see? But no, Raynella, I am legitimately just so proud of you. I hope you know that. And if I am, like, you know, talking about viewership and stuff like that, just make sure you know I'm deadly serious and I resent you and Chaos tremendously for it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am not that much of an asshole. Or am I? So how the hell do I get over there? That's what I gotta figure out. Also, Vin, welcome back. It's good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a nice dinner. And Raynella, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, if you don't know who I am, my name's Shenzo the Lost. I am the mediocre white man. Yeah, just average guy, average gamer. Don't really bring a ton to the table other than the ability to talk non-stop for hours. That's about the extent of my talent. Chaos showed off her Monster Hunter Wilds character, hell yeah. And her Chocobo Richard, there you go. So if you would like to watch mediocre gameplay, well, you're in the right place. I was very tempted to sing Junkyard Song, but I don't know Junkyard that well, so I don't know how well that would go over. Rayle's like, come watch me. I will take all of Shenzo's viewership. Don't watch this lame-ass white guy. Come watch me and my daughter be hilarious, entertaining, and super good at games. Raynella's like, no, I'm not like that, but like literally that's what your message said. You know, it's in the mod-only view. I see it. I'm reading it. Don't think you can fool me. Raynella, I'm horrible at games. Uh-huh. Look, Raynella, are you entertaining? The answer is yes. that means that even if you're horrible at games, you're actually good at games. I was just telling Aaron earlier, I can't even maintain a follower count above 421. You know, we keep hitting that 422, and then immediately someone unfollows. I can't even, like, retain my audience. So you guys are doing great. Ace, how you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Welcome on in. I'm just giving Raynella shit for being better than me in every way. I have no idea how we're supposed to get over there. You're like 172. Don't worry, you keep going, Raynella. I mean, look, Raynella, you're at like half my follower count. You're getting more viewership than I am right now, just so you know. So you don't need to brag, Raynella. You don't need to brag. Raynella's not actually bragging. I'm just giving her shit. Oh, thank you, Raynella. I try. This is just a really, really long bit, everybody. Like, just full disclosure, Raynella is, like, legitimately one of the sweetest people on the planet. Like, she has nothing negative to say about, like, anyone. No, you know, I just gotta keep at it. You know, that's the thing. I'm not kidding, Raynella. Like, no joke. You know, full serious. I was actually telling. I was talking about like how great of a job you have been doing, and you know that the fact that you know that people are watching you is an indication of how good of a job you're doing. Unlike me, who is just getting absolutely wrecked in Spyro. No, of course. Yeah, thank you, Vin. No, yeah, it was. It was really funny. I was actually talking about both you and Gridley, who are doing super well. And then, literally one at a time, you show up. It's really funny how that works. All right, I don't know how to get up there. I don't want to try and figure out how to get up there because I'm tired. But no, I'm really proud of all of you guys. Yeah, I just hope you know that. All kidding, all joking aside, I am legitimately very, very proud of all of you guys, of you, Raynella, of Vin, of Ace, of you know, Grizzly Bear. You know, you guys are crushing it, and that's a big part of the reason why I'm trying so hard to keep at it. Because, you know, like, I know third favorite streamer is kind of a joke, but no, I mean, like, I'll just tell you guys, like, full disclosure, you know, and for anyone on YouTube as a content creator, like, when it comes to when I stream against you guys, if any of you guys are live, and it does not matter if I stream first or if you guys stream first, my viewership goes down. And, you know, that's not a knock on anybody. It just, I think that's more of a testament of how good of a job you guys do with your content. Because, like I said, you know, for me, if I go up against any of you guys, my viewership goes down. So the whole third favorite streamer thing, like, yeah, it's a joke, it's a meme, based on, you know, based on truth, right? But at the same time, it is also, like, yeah, you know, if Raynella's streaming, if Ace is streaming, if Gridley's streaming, if Finn's streaming, and I'm trying to stream at the same time, viewership tends to skew to you guys. And I gotta figure out a way to, you know, to keep up with you guys, because all of you guys are setting the standard for our little group here of what we should be doing. And I don't mean that in a negative way or a competitive way. It's just, no, it's just, at the end of the day, you know, the numbers do not lie. And that means that, yeah, I gotta figure out what to do. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just the reality. Yeah, no, I can imagine that, Ace. But in fairness, like, that comparison, you're going up against a...
Are you ready to go?
You know, that comparison, Ace, like, you're going up against Hang Time, and they've got, like, 32,000 followers or something like that. They average, you know, 200 viewers a day. You know, that... I don't want to, like, you know... what's the term? I don't want to, I am drawing a total blank here. Downplay. Downplay. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't want to downplay that at all. But, like, there's the reason I don't go up against Hang Time. You know what I mean? There's a reason I don't do that. What I'm saying is I'm losing viewership to people who are either smaller than me or people who are a similar size channel to me. Alright, so I gotta step up my game for sure. And again, like that's not a bad thing by any stretch. That just, I think that says more about how good of a job like Vin, Raynella, you know, Gridley, all the people in our circle are doing. And it just means I gotta, you know, kind of figure out what works and what I can do to draw people in here. And I gotta be honest, I don't really know what that is. So I gotta try and figure that out. But, you know, whatever it is I'm doing, it's not enough. And that is A-okay. That is A-okay. Because again, when you look at, like, the dynamic that, like, Raynella has with Chaos Gremlin, I can't mimic that. You know, with Vin and Puma, they have a similar dynamic. So, you know, again, I can't mimic that. So I gotta figure out something else. And, you know, it's gonna be... you know, if that means I gotta kind of break out of that kind of circle, then I gotta figure out how to do that. You know, that's on me. That's not on them. It's not on the viewers. You know, there's no one to blame but me. And so, I gotta figure out what it is I can do better than anybody else. That's all that means. Ouch. Yeah, so Ace says, you know, each of us brings our own unique energy, and I do agree with that. But, you know, this is just, you know, this is just based on, you know, my experience, my feedback. I have been told, for better or for worse, that I am a streamer that people put on in the background. And that's not a bad thing. You know, no matter how anyone would try to spin that. I don't see that as a bad thing at all. I see that as a way, hey, I can, you know, that's my space. Now, obviously, would I like to be more than that? Absolutely. But, you know, it gives me a place to start. And at the end of the day, I would really like, you know, more engagement, because engagement drives viewership. But, you know, you can't force that. You know, you have a choice, right? You look at a situation, and, you know, like today with Raynella. Raynella had much higher viewership than me, literally all day. I can look at it two ways. I could be angry and jealous, or I can look at it and go, okay, what's Raynella doing that I'm not? You know, why are viewers drawn to her that I'm not doing? And that's how I choose to look at it. Now, you know, not everybody will, and that's okay. But that's one of the things about content creation and, you know, about life in general is, yeah, you know, sometimes you're going to be put in situations that, you know, are out of your control and maybe not fair. It's up to you how you choose to react to it. You have a choice as to how to look at it. You can look at it and go, you know, I am more deserving, blah, 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 whatever it is, whatever lie you need to tell yourself. Or you can look at it and go, well, hey, no one is entitled to anyone's viewership. No one is entitled to everyone's time. So what do I need to do to be better? And that's how I try to look at things, personally speaking. Like, you know, again, I can't tell anyone else how to do anything or anything else. But, you know, it's,
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far. I'm all over it.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, it's like I said, is that you can, yeah, and I know I'm on my high horse right now, and I do apologize for that. But at the end of the day, you know, I do feel it's all about how you approach it. Raynella's over here like me looking at the views going, why do you watch me? Raynella, I literally just explained why they watched you. Were you not listening to anything I said? You're just ignoring me because do you think you're better than me now? Because you got higher viewership? God, I see how it is. Again, this is a joke, everybody. Just giving Raynella shit because I love her, but it's like, come on now. Uh-huh. And I was like, I would never. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Raynella lost the script. Of course you did. Gosh, what are we gonna do with you, huh? Man. That was, arguably one of my worst performances on a stage. Alrighty. Well, chat, that is gonna do it for me. I've been going for, almost 3 hours now. And, Tanner needs my attention. He needs my love. So I want to say thank you guys again very, very much for all the support, for all the love. YouTube, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me get on my high horse for, you know, about an hour. But no, in all seriousness, though, please go support my friends. It would mean a lot to me if you would. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me everywhere. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, where you could have seen this live. And big shout out to Raynella for the raid tonight. But YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye!